will upload today because when I upload something, I have to wait till it like processes for me to edit it. So like I'm just like spam uploading and then editing it. Here's the move. So the reason why I haven't played Hello Neighbor is because my storage card got broken by somebody. But anyways, my storage card got broken and my progress was all on that storage card. So everything collectively gone. Gone. So I'm speed right now. I'm working on speed running throughout the whole thing, getting back where we're at the old dude's house, and then I'll start from there. But right now, I'm trying to speed run this entire thing and get it on. But I still want to make content. I don't want to be stuck on something like I just did Surgeon Simulator. Now we're about to finish the Stanley parable, and yeah. So that's the move. Also gonna do a little bit of FNAF today. Maybe it's just today is a nice good YouTube day. I practiced my not my wind ensemble, my solo and ensemble music, and all that stuff. Sorry guys, hold on. All right, my bad. All right, it is 5:06. Oh yeah, what's up, Doc Community? Today we're playing Stanley's Parable Part 2. We're gonna finish this game. I still have a lot of questions that are unanswered, but I'm about to find you to the bottom of. So let's jump right to it. And yeah, I messed up. It's 7 now. It's oh there you go. Hang on, hang on. What? Before we started, can I just say something? Yo, this is mad weird. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. Oh, a lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 2 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. Hey! I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. They are. Tell you, I'll make you a deal. What? This game is like what? Change the events clock next time you boot up the game and see the clocks. Just set it to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not correct time. You earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Yo, what is this game? Like, what? It's not gonna be a next time I'm gonna upload this game. So should I just like... Here, guys, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get out the game. Right. So my favorite time is 444. Because, 444 is my favorite time. Actually, hold on. 444 might not be my favorite time. Hold on, what time? Hold on. I like to do my favorite times by like verses. My favorite verses I can do all within God strengthens me to do. Phil 11's 13, I think, or 13:11. I forgot. Hold on, let me see if I can. Wait, what? No, it's in my room. Like the Bible verse that hold on. I got it. It's in my room somewhere. Hold on. It's like somewhere. It's right there. What does that say? Phil 4:13. I can do everything through the through him who gives me strength. It's 4:13. 4:13 is my favorite time. Because it's true. I can do all within God's strength in me to do. 4:13. 4:13 is my favorite time. It doesn't matter if it's AM or PM. I would prefer PM. I would prefer PM. Yeah, it is. Or could you not? Just giving me the correct time. After all, I know how much enjoying having the game time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious. How accurate is? Let's use another slider to find out. Like right there, because it's 4. It's like right there. It's 5:11, so I would say it's right about there. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you, how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invest in some of these sliders to gather new intel on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple of new ones up. Should be ready next time we boot up the game. Now I'm gonna end the live again because we're not even in the game, and like we're getting data, we're getting footage. Like mind you, I haven't even begun the game yet, and it's like I feel weird. Like hold on, now I gotta restart the whole live again. Like this is actually mind blowing. Like I'm actually confuzzled. I'm actually like I don't know how to explain this. Like this is actually like this is actually really cool. Like actually, like, this is actually putting a smile on my face. Hold on. But we're gonna end my live and we're gonna restart the game. Devin Warren, please adjust to it's barely visible. Please adjust the slider until the dog or cat are friends. Please adjust the slider till the 5 becomes a 9. But I don't like 9. Ooh, the letter 9? Alright, we should just the number 9. The number 9. Not the word. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Which of these two words are more appealing to you? Unka line or scrumptious? Yeah, that word definitely. Please don't adjust the slider. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What time? What is the time anyways? Yes. Is there anything about yourself you haven't told me? Yes. Help. My eyes are starting to water. No, no, no. My eyes are starting to water. My eyes are starting to water. I didn't know I was playing a horror game. Yes, I'll help you. Will you come back and visit me? Yes. This is going to be a daily thing on the channel. We're going to log into the Stan Partible every single day. No, because not any more information. My eyes are watering. Yo, my eyes are watering. I can't see it. My eyes are watering. Like, my eyes are watering. Like, oh my goodness, my eyes are watering. This is like... I have to log out again. I have to log out again. I have to. Mystery right now. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'm like, oh, it's a mystery. Like, It's not giving me answer choice. Does anyone really know, truly know? Yo, what is this game? My eyes are watering. Oh, my heart. My heart, 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 my heart. Of course they don't know. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're strangers. Sure, I just adjusted all the game settings to your exact specification, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyways. You won't have me here when the game starts the next time, but that's okay. No! Video games are meant to be played alone. No! You like being alone, don't you? Well, no. I don't like being alone. For me, I'm a very I'm not a public. I don't like to go to public places. If that makes any sense, I'm not a public space kind of guy. So I don't like going to public spaces, but I don't like being necessarily alone because that makes me start thinking on a deeper level. Yeah, you should think like that, but not like every single night. So it's more leaning towards that I don't like being alone than dumping like being alone. I might just went upside down. Let me make sure it's okay. More or less that answers that question. It's slightly no. That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. I don't like being alone. What is it? Oh, well, time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we can adjust, but it may take a little time before that's ready. I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. Hold on, because now I gotta restart the game again. One last time. Best time. Yo, I gotta text a friend about this. This is I don't even know. He didn't come. No, what was his name? We didn't even look for him. We have to look for him. Look for him. What if we reset every setting? Okay, I don't know. What if we make everything on and turn everything to the max? So everything large and then turn everything to the max. Just turn everything to the max.
Yeah. So let's just say. So let's just say it was. Yeah.
You hear they're saying in the background? It's like I'm overthinking this. This is what happens when you give me too big of a fish. I start to overthink. Okay, that didn't do anything. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Is he in the credits?
You know what?
And you.
Because I wanted to put him down.
Okay, so that's something. Okay, begin the game. This game, I feel like I don't know if there's a beating to this game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked.
Skip. This is welcome back. Okay. Look for him. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
1 mile? Like, I'm not expecting every inch of this room. Cause I'm like, this is the only computer that's open. Serene access. What'd I just do? Wait, what? I'm turning off the computers. My eyes are watery. My eyes are watery. I go back. Paintings.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I'm onto something, guys. I'm onto something. Hold on. Let me cut. My heart is dropped. My eyes are watery. I'm onto something. Them computers wasn't on, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What does these not have lights on them? Yo, this is like actually like levels of my intelligence right now. I'm trying. Be my Valentine? Oh, so it's like you're gonna die. Okay. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
My computer's on too. What if we like spam click the door? Only open. I'm just trying stuff. This is how you find out new stuff. I'm just trying stuff.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Coffee nut?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So we know what happens if we go through that door. So we should take the door on the left this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay, so that's what happened. We walk through this door. We don't want to walk through this door. We want to. What is this? Loading screen.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Guess we have to listen to bro.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
That just jump scared me. I don't like how much out of power I feel.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I'll pick my own door, thank you very much.
Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
No, thank you.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I'm still on my computer theory. My computer theory's not over yet. Look,
all of his co-workers were gone.
This computer isn't on.
Stanley
computer
decided
turn off.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Look, that computer turns off, right? We go back again. We touch the next computer that's on. Boom. Next computer is on. We go back. There's another computer that's on. Another computer that's on. We go back to the same place. A computer should be on, right? Am I crazy? Am I like genuinely? Am I actually like crazy? Is it me? Cause like I feel like I'm like close to solving a breakaway here, but it's like I'm missing the key factor and something. Like, I'm so close. I'm so close to it, but like am I crazy or what? Like y'all keep it a buck with me. Am I crazy or what? Because I feel like I'm on the breakaway of something. I don't know. I feel it, man. I feel it. Why are some doors open? I hate Mondays. Today's Monday. Bro, I feel it,
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
See? I told you!
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago.
I told you. I fucking told you. I flipping told you. I told you.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I told you. Look how many choices we can make now. Like, okay. Because now we can get through here, right? There's more mysteries. Yeah, because now we can go through these doors. I guess not.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there
It's the best one I've
definitely
been on.
was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Shut
But
your
it's
bitch
gotta be
ass
better
up.
than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, we're here again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, what if I don't turn on all the computers again? I have to change something. Damn, I turned off all the computers. What if I didn't turn off all the computers?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Watch, my computer's gonna be messed up now.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
I got the narrator
Well,
stressing.
you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No,
Not satisfied.
I don't
I'm
feel
really not
right about
satisfied.
this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
What?
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
I solved a mystery, good
I know where
sir!
this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
This time, don't switch off. So I have a line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
It's new. I'm still gonna do my computer method, just in case. Turn off this computer. Won't let me. Your line's bogus, man.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay,
Walk the line
Stanley, I need to
backwards.
follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Walk the line backwards.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience
Keep
of
it
this
followed,
office,
keep it followed.
is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
this shit off. Put on some Teddy Pendergrass. Come on and go with me. Hey. Come on over my place. I don't feel lonely tonight. I need someone to carry my doubts. That's not the right song. I sing. I've been so many places. I've seen so many things, but none quite as lovely as you. More beautiful than the Mona Lisa, worth more than gold. And my eyes have the pleasure just to behold. You're my latest, I tell you, you're my greatest. My latest, my greatest inspiration.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Got it. Clocked in my head. Got it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Do the curvy line. Okay, so we're back here now. Okay. There's so many ways you can go about this, and like I just want to make sure I find every possible answer, every possible outcome, everything. How long is this game? What is this game? No. Ask me another way. Best the way. We can't go backwards either. And that's the only way is up. Right, guys?
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Still have that line, good sir. Let's just turn that one on.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting.
That's what I've been trying to do!
Mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
No, thank you. I'm good. I'll go back in my office, actually. Is there a story in my office? 56 or 56 years. What is that? The dresser, anything behind here, the phone. Anything? It's that time, same time as it's always been. That's the question, another thing.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Like the line's trying to tell me something. I'm following. I trust the line more than him.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay,
No,
so
thank
I
you.
know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one
Before the
giant ending?
moderator,
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what?
Stanley died.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really...
You do, narrator. You do.
No,
The narrator's revenge arc?
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I
Good for you.
won't do it.
Go for you, narrator.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes,
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Time change or is it just me?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, let's do something else this time. I have an idea.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, we went downstairs once. We did. That was There you go. I've got a feeling money's for stealing, but not you, of course, says the lovely purse. Huh. Elevator. That's one creepy ass painting. All they do is a penguin. No. Let's go up. Let's go up. sounds like my ending music. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Oh yeah, I'm on the track, about to let it attack. Bitch got a racks, I'm stacking racks. I got a chain on my neck. She looking like, oh that's a bet. I'm out here flexing that yet. Hey, 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 hey. Start grooving on, start grooving on. Hey, Margarita, Margarita, Margarita. Let me hear you say some real. Hey, Margarita, Margarita, Margarita. Hey, Margarita. All right. I'm back on the beat. I'm about to do a meet. I didn't have none of the rhymes. Maybe it's about that time. I'm clipping my thumbs. She making me real numb. I let out a groan. And I let out a moan. Come on and go with me. We watch some TV. I ain't done. I'm just getting this started. We just departed. Yeah, yeah. Now clap. Now clap. Now clap, 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 clap. Now clap again. And one more time. Two more times. One more time. Hey, I ain't done. I'm just getting started. We just departed. What rhymes with departed? I said, I got real hearted. I got broken hearted. I put my fist up. I go 1, 2. Boom, boom, who is you? On the 2. Boom, boom, that's me on 3. Who, what, that's me, that's C. I get juicy up here. Sing it, narrator. Oh yeah, I'm in a suit. Next to that sweet. She really sweet. Hey, 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 I need more rhyming words. I had a mash. It was a monster mash, like a bash, like a mash, like the mullet mash. Come on now. I'm in there, I'm in that zone. Long elevator. Ain't nothing in this elevator. Like Darth Vader. They call me a transformer? No, I'm not. I'm a man. I slam. My name is Sam. Home shake, home shake, home shake, home shake. Ooh, 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 ooh. What am I doing, bruh? Alright. Same place. Okay, let's go down. I went down. And we're back. Instead, we're going down. We don't have a frown. I'm wearing a crown, cause I make some sound. And we in the elevator, going to Pound Town. We take a step to the right. That's not right. We go to the left, like we taking a test. Never let me rap again. I'm standing on my crowns. I'm making a lot of sound. I'm going pop, pop, pound. I'm going pound for pound. Yeah. I got a bottle of sand. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I got a bottle of sand. Yes, ma'am, I am. Hey, my name is Quentin. This rhymes with Benson. And no, I'm not Benson. Yeah, down by 10. It's time for Quentin. I shoot the rock. I said it airballs. I get it back. We making an attack. Crossover snatch. You know I'm in my back. I'm carrying the team. We getting some weens. They sucking on weens. Bro, we're not going anywhere. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Is it really gonna lead me back to the office? How this game got me feeling like DawgxX.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
I know, man. It's killing me, too. We got a mystery on our hands. Just get Pruvia.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
Yep, it is.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Please hold. LOL. This game is funny, man.
This game is actually funny, bro.
Please hold.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Let's give him this time, guys. Yeah, actually, I have some Dynamax. Code 5.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Two eight 2845 5482. What if we put the code in backwards next time? How about I botanist?
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive. We have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator, but the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious.
I'm rage baiting
so
this man, bro. This is prime rage bait.
Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know,
Oh,
Stanley, it
you're
seems
doing
like
too much
nowadays
now.
The only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different.
You're not the best my bubble. I know I'm intelligent,
You
though.
see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here.
This is how intelligent I am. I had no idea. I'm persistent and I'm intelligent. I had no idea none of this was gonna happen. I just kept flicking up and down. This is top tier content right here. Like, that's to make a nigga cry.
Okay, the room where we're holding the
I made it, Mom. I
should
made
be
it.
just around the corner here.
I
somewhere.
made it, Mom. I made it. All eyes on me. Yeah, living life like a thug. Man, my top. All eyes on me.
All eyes on me.
Yes, here it is, just through
Wait a
this
minute.
door.
You know what?
We go back down there.
I bet you got it twisted, you don't know who to trust. So many player hating niggas trying to sound like us. Say they ready for the funk, but I don't think they know it. Straight to the depths of hell.
I can't. Yeah, he's about like he's like I would have been down the elevator so fast.
I got a caravan of niggas every time we ride, hitting motherfuckers up when we pass by. Until I die, live the life of a boss player. Cause even when I'm high, fuck with me and get lost later. The future's in my eyes. All I want is cash and things. A 5 double low, dance for flashy rings. Bitches pursue me like a dream. Been known to disappear before your eyes like a dope wing. It seems my main thing was to be major. Paid the game sharper than the motherfucking razor blade. Save money, bring bitches, bitches bring lies. One nigga's getting jealous and motherfuckers die. Depend on me like the first and 15. They might hold me for a second, but before gon' get me. We got 4 niggas and low riders and ski masks screaming thug like every time they pass. All eyes on me. Little life of a thug nigga until the day I die. Little life of a boss player.
Mama, I made it. Mama, we made it.
All eyes on me. Little life of a thug nigga until the day I die. Little life of a boss player.
Okay, so that was that. I mean, there's still so much to do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's not touch the computers this time. Sakalai.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I know, but let's find out. I don't know, but to find out, indubitably. How this game got my attention.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
This is really insane.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Mary, you're just clowning me. We ain't friends right now. You're just clowning me.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yo, wait. Hold your horses, narrator.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle. Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness.
Damn, I should have saved those jumps.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content,
we gotta jump
then I
over
could just
some
read
stuff.
you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more.
1,000 hours.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Hey, y'all want to do a series? Stand Paritable Mondays? Stand Paritable Mondays. Thank you for enjoying the
That's
content.
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video
Don't
game
walk under the
developers with
ladders.
no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Twitter.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Nah, I'm good. Oh, okay. Here we are again. Oh. Something new. House office.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Fuck no, nigga. Oh.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares? Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
That seemed a little bit dangerous.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take
Like, so this looks like the Thanos hideout.
The memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
2013.
Experiences
2013
like
was
the
a good
launch of the
year.
Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley,
It's like
doesn't
5?
the memory zone remind you of how
I
wonderful
was born
Stanley
2009,
Parable was
2009.
before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in
I was
October of
born.
2013 when the game
I was like
originally
four,
launched? Back
5,
then,
3, 3,
video
4, 5.
games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Biome
Oh, the
pressure.
waste.
Good times. 2014 Independent Game Festival. The Stanley Parable. The greatest wealth is memory. Don't forget the Stanley Parable. Wow, man. Their first dollar and such. Wow, this is like go outside, don't play for 5 years. What? How long? Okay, yeah, this is officially a series. No, this is officially a series. We got Stanley Parable Mondays. Every Monday, I'm gonna hop on Stanley Parable and try to figure this out because, like, what? Stan Parable Mondays. That's what we're calling this. Play the game for 5 years. Don't play. What the heck, man? This game is crazy.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of
Don't read any
games
reviews of
journalism,
this one. How do you
10
know
out of 10 from
Shut up!
Distractoid.com.
How do you know the review like
James Stephanie Sterling writes,
to
and I
describe any
quote,
part of the risk,
"We're so many
detail what
games
is
that
about the
aspire
game
to be
design,
more
its
than
choice, and my
games
psychology
end
of
up
the gamer
less
is tell
than
you
any
too much.
form of art.
Progression too much for
Stanley
rival
Parable
material represents the
strives,
closest
and then
cousin of my dear
succeeds
S,
to be
dear S,
every
was
game
formed
ever
directed
created."
company, which
Did you
is
hear
where
it,
so many
Stanley?
games
Every
are
game
more
ever
inspired,
created.
end up in
That's how
films.
grand
Stanley
and
Parable describes
all-encompassing
succeeds
the
to be every
original
game ever
Stanley
created,
Parable
even though
was.
holding the game to
It was
standards to
literally
any other
every
title is
game
simply
ever
not gonna be
created.
correct.
It was
So how do you
Skyrim,
review
it
what
was
has
Persona
become
3,
Stanley
it was
Parable
all
history?
of them,
The
and
full
now
scale rating of 1
it's
to 2
nothing.
mods available
It's
online.
no
How do you
games at
start to
all.
highly recommend it?
It isn't
But
even
you
the
don't.
Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation, boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
I have always been someone who wants to go their own way, first in games. When I sense the game is trying to rush me down a particular path to game and run from left to right or maybe charge straight ahead, I need to satisfy my urge to get noticed like grain.
go against the grain. To explore, to see what the designers have put back in the way. Sometimes I have one up collectible stats which reward me for my ignorance and behavior. Other times, my inspirations are rewarded only by crushing disappointment or running up against an invisible wall. Whatever I find and I don't find, my action is manifested of desire and extend independence to make my own choice within a system that several limits my options, encourage specific behavior. The Stanley Parable feels alive. Its responsiveness to your choices and it desires to subvert your expectations and keep you on your toes. I think the Stanley Parable as a sort of video game allows for Charlie Kaufman and Spike Jonze's brilliant film adaptations, which only mock the ways in which so many films manipulate audiences with formalic plot twists in situations and characters learn huge life lessons simultaneously moving me with its enigmatic plot twist situations I can't read, which characters learn huge life lessons. The Stanley Parable is both a religion simulating commentary on the nature of choices in games and in other systems too, like our workplace and our families, and a game that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising reward choices I've ever been confronted with in the game. Going the wrong way has never felt so right. That's low-key right. The serious room? Should have saved it.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Ooh. Thumbs up. But he made it a thumbs down.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. To be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley.
What is even happening?
A skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices are what
I'm a nice guy. I'm not gonna
and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why
bone in my body is skip this man. I want to so bad.
And therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, until the end of time. It is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain. Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button.
We get it, bro.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me? Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
Narrator? Homie?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others.
Stop yapping. Yeah.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Miles, stop. No. I'm done. I'm done. When, like, you can't just repeat the same thing over and over again in such a monotone. The end is never the end. There's never the end. The never is end. The end is end. The end is never end. The end is end. The end is end. The end is never end. You can't just say that in a moderate tone and expect me not to be freaked out. Like, what?
Is never the end.
Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end.
Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end.
Water? Oh, okay, how lovely is this? This is like... Oh! Starting to get some music. Remind me of Grounded. It's back nighttime. My hacks now, get me out of here quickly. Game, man. Narrator. Follow the sun.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you. You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
And it's never the end again.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Hear your name in the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this
not
feature.
Jim.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim,
guys.
seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Shit is like, this is actually insane, man.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
This game is too long!
Which would you go with?
I'm tired! It's been an hour and 26 minutes! What did he even say? I don't even know. I'm leaving. Oh. White. White's my favorite color.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Nigga, what?
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Bullshit. Well, you just picked the white balloons.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I don't know, Stanley Parable 2 seems pretty ass so far.
What else? What other exhibits have
Why
we
not just
seen yet?
add the stuff in the jump circle?
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Whoops. Like, bro, this so I have to check all these rooms, but I'm just like so curious.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
The reassurance bucket. This game is like torturing me.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem of the game.
I'm so tired.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Oh. Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I'll just take the bucket with me. Alright, cool. Guess we got a bucket now, guys. I feel definitely reassured.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Infinity hole. Okay. Sure, why not?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right, infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
It really is just an infinite hole.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me.
Just maybe the two of us. We can make it if you try.
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great! Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Oh, the Stanley Parable is an insane game, man. What now? Oh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yo, what the Oh shit.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Settings, world. What? What's behind the jump circle? Oh, he's talking about setting as in like place? Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I got my bucket though. What even are these paintings?
All right.
What do you
Have you
see
seen
in this
everything you
painting?
wanted to? Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go, version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
I'm getting bored by my boredom!
But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Wow.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it? Stanley picked up the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door. Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do... Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
It on the track.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along.
This game!
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
Toby.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready. Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
What if we, like, there's so many choices. Like, I thought... Oh, we got our first death. Oh, second
Bucket
death.
Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you.
Whoa,
All
brother.
it's squandered now. Goodbye, new friend.
Goodbye.
For the
We
moment
got RIP in the
that
chat
you
for the
were
bucket.
You were
The Bucket Destroyer.
magnificent.
Oh man. The end is never the end, it's never the end, the end is never the end. Okay. I'm done. We got the sequel. There's one more thing that I want to do before I, get off this game. One thing I want to do. And that's like see if the dude's like there again.